Let's talk about one of the most interesting career transformations in the Korean entertainment industry. Because not everyone successfully makes the jump from idol to respected actress, but Nana is clearly proving that it's possible. Starting as a member of After School and now building a solid acting portfolio, she's stepping into 2026 with multiple upcoming projects that are already getting attention. But here's something I want to ask you before we dive in. Do you still see Nana as an idol who acts, or has she fully become an actress in your eyes? Because honestly, I feel like 2026 might be the year that completely defines her acting career. Climax. Let's start with Climax, because this is the project that's already here and creating buzz. This drama dives into the world of politics, power, and ambition. And if you enjoy intense thrillers, this one might be right up your alley. The story follows a prosecutor who is willing to do anything to climb to the top, even entering a contract marriage with a famous actress to boost his public image. But of course, nothing in this world comes without consequences. The relationship becomes toxic, filled with betrayal and hidden agendas. Now, what makes this even more interesting is Nana's role. She plays a mysterious informant who operates between the political world and the entertainment industry. And honestly, that sounds like one of those characters who quietly controls everything from behind the scenes. Personally, I love characters like this because they're unpredictable. You never really know whose side they're on. And I think this role could really showcase Nana's depth as an actress. But let me ask you, do you think she fits this kind of dark, complex character? Or do you prefer her in lighter roles? Now moving on to The Scandal. And this one feels like a completely different vibe. We're talking about a historical drama filled with romance, manipulation, and revenge. The setup itself is already dramatic. A noblewoman discovers that her husband plans to take another woman as his concubine, and instead of reacting emotionally, she creates a calculated plan to destroy that relationship. And Nana plays the woman at the center of this scheme, a character who starts off innocent, but gets pulled into a dangerous game of love and betrayal. What I find really interesting here is how this story flips the usual narrative. Instead of a simple love triangle, it becomes a psychological battle between characters who all have their own motives. Acting alongside big names like Son Ye-jin and Ji Chang-wook, this is definitely a high-pressure project. But it's also a huge opportunity. Personally, I think this drama will depend heavily on chemistry and emotional tension. If done right, it could be one of the most talked about sajok dramas of the year. So I want to know, do you think Nana can stand out in a cast this strong, or will she get overshadowed? Finally, we have Andong, a film that might actually be the most intriguing out of the three, even though we know the least about it. What we do know is that it's a thriller centered around family secrets, set in a house in Andong, and Nana will be working alongside actors like Byun Yo-han and Esom. And honestly, sometimes the less information we have, the more interesting a project becomes. A story about siblings hiding a secret already sounds intense, but when you add a mystery element, it opens up so many possibilities. Is it a crime? A psychological issue? Something supernatural? We don't know yet. And that's exactly what makes it exciting. I also think films can be a different kind of challenge compared to dramas. There's less time to develop a character, so every scene matters more. This could be a chance for Nana to prove her acting skills in a more concentrated format. But here's what I'm curious about. Do you usually prefer watching Nana in dramas where the story unfolds slowly? Or are you more excited to see her in a movie where everything is more intense and compact? So looking at these three projects together, it's clear that Nana is not playing it safe. She's choosing roles that are complex, sometimes dark, and definitely challenging. From a mysterious informant in a political thriller, to a key figure in a historical revenge story, to a character trapped in a family mystery, she's covering a wide range of genres. And I think that's exactly what she needs right now, to show versatility and break away from any remaining idol image. But now I really want to hear your thoughts. Out of Climax, The Scandal, and Andong, which one are you most excited for and why? And do you think 2026 will finally be the year Nana gets recognized as a top-tier actress, or does she still have something to prove? Let's talk about it in the comments.